Oh. First thing you're gonna do is show me your pussy. Did I just get us demonetized? Oh wait, we weren't monetized. What's up,
Open
bro?
up the cat.
Open up with your cat right in front of everybody.
She didn't want to be on, so
Yeah.
she do her thing.
Get us some LaSalle music for the background. How's that?
Yeah,
How's it going, bro? How's work going?
it's good. It's good. We are uncensored. LOL.
Are you one of those guys that tries not to get dirty during the day, or do you actually get your damn hands dirty?
I get my hands dirty all the damn time. I'm always dirty. My fucking new pairs of pants are ripped and fucking gone. I'll have a brand new pair of pants and they'll be ripped the end of the first day. I don't want to hear about it. It's how it is.
I mean, I try not to rip my pants off at work.
I try not to either.
I don't know what tools you're working with when you're on the job, but
Yeah, just levels.
yeah,
I'm gonna level
right off,
I'm
dude.
gonna level with you right now, okay?
Who's here? We got J Dogs in the
J-Dog,
house.
Chris in the house.
All right, what's up, fellas? Hey, cheers. Salute to the Seahawks. The Seahawks did really good. Salute to the Patriots. You guys actually did really fun this year. It was a really fun year.
Yeah.
So hats off to you. You made the goddamn Super Bowl. And if anybody says anything to the Patriots fans about losing the Super Bowl, refer them to me because we lost our ass last time. We got our butts kicked last time. So put that in your book, like shit happens to the greatest of us, doesn't it? And then just like flash all your jewelry.
We got DTN in the house.
Hey, there he is. What's up? There's my Patriots fella. Yeah, the only time you bet on your team to win all fucking year. Oh, man. Come on. Yes, J Dog. The Chiefs got whooped. I mean, whooped, bro, by the Eagles. You guys beat our ass. Okay? So Patriots fans gotta they can't whine to me. Like I'm not gonna let you whine about a loss there because fuck, be back next year. Maybe it'll be Chiefs and the Patriots in the damn AFC Championship. That would be pretty fun. Let's see what happens. We've got nothing to do with it, so why hold it over yourself? It was a game that showed you guys need some improvement. My game showed us we need a whole rebuild. They didn't do the rebuild, and then look at that, we won 6 fucking games.
Yeah, Witchy's in the house.
Right? So it's bad, dude. You gotta just hi Witchy. You gotta just suck it up and be the Super Bowl loser. This is like not my first time being a Super Bowl loser. Recently, in the last 8 or 7 years before this one, yeah, we lost a couple of them, didn't we? At least we got there. So pretty cool for the Patriots getting there. All year long, it was fun watching you guys. It was fun watching what Vrabel was gonna do. What's your take on the whole situation, Anthony? I'm gonna let you go for a minute.
Well, I was kind of hoping, in my opinion, that it would have been a little bit closer in the first half, and then the second half would be a little different, or whatever it may have been. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It's life. What do you do? It was hard to watch last night. It really was. I did really, so. But what do you do? But what I will say is this: there needs to be a quarterback, an award, like the best quarterback in the NFL for the season.
Yeah.
And in that way, it's and then they need to have guidelines on an MVP for the league.
Yeah,
because,
dude. Do you think there was even one quarterback that deserved MVP of the league this year or the Super Bowl?
no,
Like, neither one deserved
No.
to be a quarterback award this season. Myles Garrett was the fucking MVP of the entire league. Dude, he's a Cleveland Brown, and I'm a Kansas City Chiefs loyal to the end, but goddamn, I loves me some defense. And watching Myles Garrett, every single year he's been in the league, he's had that I'm hungry, I'm gonna go get him thing.
Yeah.
It looked last year like they wanted him to hit the brakes so that they could do a fun thing with, the former like record holders, like for the TV thing, right? Because those guys are famous, Everybody that's got the sack record is famous. That's just how it's gonna be, But what do you think about MVP? Who do you think MVP should have been this season?
Should have been whoever was the most valuable on their team for their success that they have. I do believe. I mean, look at what Sam Darnold said in the post game of last night's game. He said he wished he would have done more on the offensive side to help the Seahawks, do more in the Super Bowl.
I gotta tell you, dude.
They
were this close to having me voting for that Myers kicker.
Yeah.
Myers. I was this close. I was like, he's the MVP of the first half at least, I mean, no, wait, because Walker got like goddamn 93 yards in the first half, dude.
Yeah.
That guy was balling out. The Patriots could not stop him. That's all they needed was Walker.
Yeah, the Seattle Seahawks, their place kicker had more points than the Patriots did all game.
There was one kid on the Patriots that there was a couple of guys on the Patriots defense that were basically holding that fucking team's head above water. But they just couldn't do it by themselves the whole day. That whole team needed to get together and rally together. But they just didn't. I don't know what was going on. Vrabel looked like he was beat, the whole team looked like they were beat. Seattle looked like they were still hungry till the very last play, dude. I mean, that's the same thing the Eagles did to the Chiefs. You just look like you're done, And so I feel it. Who's your best running back in the league this season?
The best running back in the league this year was honestly, I hate to be a homer here. It was James Cook.
Oh, of course, the Bills guy is gonna say. Now that's who I was gonna say too.
He won he had the rushing title this year. He actually earned his money this year.
Yeah, he did really good, dude. He did really good. What's going on here? Read me some chat, Anthony.
So Witchy said, when the sideline reporter asked Vrabel what he said to the team at half, he should have said score. That's horrible. And then DTN comes in saying K9 is gonna hit free agency.
What? Walker? Does he want to come and get a ring on another team?
Wow. And then James Cook 100%.
Yeah, James Cook was the best running back. Yeah.
Last year it was Saquon Barkley.
Saquon was fucking amazing last year, dude. He should have been MVP last season.
Yeah.
That was the most exciting player to watch the whole season. Well, once he hit Philly. I'll say that. Once he hit Philly, everybody knew what was up, right? That'd be like if Myles Garrett came to KC. I think everybody would know what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, and he came there for a deal? Oh, shit. The thing about that Super Bowl, though, is man, look, I fucking love defense, but you got to have an offense that can overcome a defense just as good as yours. You know, somebody needed to break out in that game. We all knew it. But goddamn, I had to sit and watch how many field goals in a fucking row before anything really started to happen. Like, come on. That kicker worked his ass off, dude. He should be toting a at least some kind of award. I mean, he got a record, co MVP.
You know, to give it up though, the Patriots, you know, holding the Seahawks to field goals, that offense was going nowhere. You know, and of course, where was Stephon Diggs in that whole game?
I do like what I like where Witchy's pointing me right here.
Yeah.
Okay, man, this puts me in a happy place right now. If there is a Defensive Player of the Year award, why isn't there the Teammate Duo of the Year award?
There you go.
I mean, come on, because she's right. Those two guys, Jeebus. I mean, help me, Jeebus. They were great. They were fantastic. You know? I mean, that's what I want again as a teammate, like a duo for the Chiefs. I got Witchy, I got in some trouble. I said something that I knew. I even stated the fact that when I say this, a lot of you are not going to be happy with me. All right. And I instantly got hammered because the coaches never gave him any help or all of this. So my retort was as follows. First, I said, Chris Jones takes up the money that we could have two young hot shots that wanted to make a name for themselves spend. Like, that's what it would cost us. We could get two young hot shots. And I was totally thinking of these guys, right? I was totally thinking of these guys. I'm like, you could get two young hot shots for that. Two. And they'll be happy as shit because they're making a fuck ton of money, right? And then I was told, yeah, but you know, he's been doing it by himself for this many years. And I go, yeah, because he absorbed the money that Frank the Shark Clark was costing us, right? And so that got us close. And then the extra money that we had left over when we got Suggs, that sure helped us a lot, didn't it? Like, so why can't we just bring in some help? So why can't Chris restructure, go for a lower one because he wants another bling? You know, let's get some more bling. But his production has literally dropped. He doesn't have the hunger he used to have. And he's the highest paid guy on the entire defense. He is the defensive Patrick Mahomes. But is he? Yeah, I know we can say, oh, he eats double teams all day. Well, he asked for it. Myles Garrett ate double teams all goddamn season. He got 22 and a half sacks. Well, 23 sacks, right? 23?
Yeah, 23.
What are you doing, you silly? You checking your level? Your head is not level, dude. I can see it from here.
It's okay. I'm just going to level with you.
I'm going to level with you. So I would love it if we could restructure this so that we can bring in a guy for 2 years that's going to be badass and jump in the game here. Because the guys are trying really hard, but we just don't have the big guns anymore. We used to be all defense. And then all of a sudden there's no money for anybody. Well, and then there was only money for offense, and everybody didn't like that, so we got defense again. Well, feed me, Seymour. I'm trying to grow, you know. Feed me. Well, that's my only beef right now, and I love Chris, and I want to keep him forever. So let's get him some help, even if we have to restructure his contract. That's my only beef right now with my defense. The young guys are trying really hard. I don't like it that we still don't have Justin Reed back because he was our best safety. since Eric Berry.
We got Chiefs High Smoke in the house. Hey, what's up, guys? Chris
What's up, bro?
Playing the run. He isn't getting off blocks, over pursuing. He used to make the whole line better. Now Karloftis and Dana have fell off the map.
I would argue to keep Dana if he's going to be cheap, because he is pretty reliable kid.
Said Dana, Gray, and Jawan Taylor can all take a hike.
Noah, I like Noah. Noah is one of those guys that he's there. Look, I love all these guys, but Jawan has been asking for it, so he could go. What I don't want is us to fall into another situation with a draft where we piss away a draft on a fucking running back that's gonna not be able to get a yard when you need to. You know, I want. Man, look, in a perfect situation, we could find a Priest Holmes. You know what I'm saying? We could find a Priest Holmes somewhere, or, geez, find me a Barry Word. Give me something that will hit a block wall and go right through, We got Kareem. He does that for us very well. If we need a yard, he'll go get us 3. Shit, if we need 3 yards, he'll go get us 5. And he'll just push his way right through it. I love Kareem. I wish we'd have kept him the whole time. Or both of the Williams, Daryl and Darren Williams, both were hammers like that, And Bieniemy's back, so he's going to want something like that mixed with the gadget back. And we've got Brashard, so the running back thing is good. So I don't know why we should ever have to spend much for a running back. Yeah, you can't just draft one and throw him to the wolves. So we got to get a vet that's good, unless we can keep Kareem. Do you guys think Kareem could stay for another year on a veteran's minimum and help out, as long as we used him only on 3rd and 4th downs? I mean, that seems feasible, but we need one guy for an in-between there. I think so too. Yeah, Jawan Taylor will not like Eric Bieniemy, or vice versa. Like, poor Jawan. So he was like the most flagged guy on the team for a while. But then he cleaned it up really good, though. He really did, you guys. Now, when you see a flag from Jawan, it's kind of a rare one. So I'm kind of happy with that. Stephon Diggs can't score off the field. Wait, what is going on? No, come on.
The good news, though, is that Dalton Kincaid will be with the Buffalo Bills for one more season.
You know what? Which is a bunch of shit, Anthony. You guys are just greedy. I want Dalton Kincaid on the Chiefs because he's a really good tight end and he could help out. And then we could just use Travis for the
once. And here's my cue to take about a 5-minute eat break. I'm going to take my cue to eat for 5 minutes.
Are you? Go for it, buddy. I'll just bring you back on when you get back. Here's Dow. What's up, buddy? I'm gonna.
What up, Jamie?
I'm gonna remove Anthony there and watch for him on the background. What do you think, man? How did your Patriots do?
We were below average. Simple as that. Defense played well, but offense laid massive eggs here and there. Drake May had a horrible game. The left side of the offense worries me to death. Plus, I can't believe that our leading receiver was Mac Hollins.
Why? Why can't you believe that, dude? The kid's got some talent.
Well, he's meant to be like your wide receiver 4 or 5, and yeah, Stephon Diggs.
I mean, I've had guys like that, like Byron Pringle, who was supposed to be like a wide receiver 5 or whatever, but he was just always right there when you sure needed him, wasn't he? No, we traded him away. Hometown boy, traded him away. You know, it drives me crazy too, bro. And so don't feel bad about the loss. Just look for the good parts because you had some defenders there.
Yeah.
There, bro. They were there.
I love the defense. I love my defense, and that defense was so wasted. If it wasn't for the offense holding and the defense, no, if the offense played average to at least above average, and the defense being still good as usual, we would have been competing. It wouldn't matter the outcome, regardless if the Seattle Seahawks win, they win. If the Patriots win, they win.
Think Drake May is worthy of an MVP? There was a lot of Patriots fans that were up in arms that he didn't win the fucking MVP, and I'm like, he's not.
Yeah, looking back,
quarterback this year good enough.
Our colleagues talked about like, yes, I get it that Drake May had a new system. Well, Matthew Stafford's this and that, but an individual award means nothing to me. Like, granted that there's a lot more work to be done, so.
Drake May needs a lot of work, dude.
And not to mention that I'm not going to make excuses that he had a pain-killing injury, but like he said that he's fine, and yet he didn't show it. So
now, what I noticed, because I did a deep dive before I went and put any money on the Super Bowl, and what I found was since Drake May hurt his shoulder, he's been favoring the right side on the flat or within 0 to 15 yards on the right side with his passes, or the quick one to who's your guy, Hunter, across the middle. Is that Hunter Henry or is that's
it was Hunter Henry.
Yeah. So either he throws across the middle to Hunter Henry because it's an easy, straightforward throw, or he steps to the right and then he doesn't have to use his whole shoulder. He can use his like more of his arm, like than the shoulder. And so 68% of his passes since that injury were on that side and short. And anything longer was absolutely defeated. And the Seattle Seahawks defense was made to eat that offense alive. They fucking baited you over on the left side where he can't throw because he can't throw across his body because of the shoulder, right? It's this. So he could go straight forward like this or right here to the right. But to go across to everybody like this, that was killing him. Anthony is obviously back here. So that's what I found was that. And Seattle actually baited you. So every time that anybody was going to be open, it was going to be deep left. And it's what I saw. That's what I saw. And I know the guys doing the analyst shit of the game, they're just saying this and that. But I saw Drake May only being able to connect straight in the middle or over here to the right, just like I found. And I know Seattle's defense is made for that right there. So instantly you were running up against a brick wall. And so I put money on Seattle, bro. Sorry. Much love and everything. I had a ball all year long watching your team whoop everybody's ass. That was fun. But as soon as Drake was hurt.
No, I'm not pissed about like the loss. I was more pissed about how dysfunctional the fan base is, expecting perfection when clearly we basically have so many holes on our team, and to the point that I have to unsubscribe to the AFC's roundtable just because of how toxic it was. And there's no way, since I'm not the moderator, it was impossible for me to report all of these personal attacks. Is because it was just disgusting after that. It was disgusting in that live stream, and to the point that I wish DF or you two were there, to the point that I couldn't take it anymore. I want to get.
I was working. Hey, I got a comment here in the chat earlier about Stefon Diggs and how he's just rolling around being like almost like a playboy, like not treating people right and stuff. Isn't this the guy that smacked around that chick that was cooking for him? Is that Stefan Diggs?
Or was this cook a dude?
Was his cook a dude or was it a chick? Because like slapping around your chef seems like a bad idea. Like you
I don't know I don't know the true story.
order a large farva.
That I don't know the true story. I need more evidence to like back that because
Well, and we did have that that weird substance in the bag.
oh that's
Who's that? Cardi B or whoever the hell that one
it was Cardi B. It was Cardi B.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. What you said, it was a woman. Yeah.
He says the chef was a lady. So this guy, he got money and he likes to go party with the drugs and get the pretty girls and slap around the ones that are supposed to do stuff for him. Sounds like a Tyreek Hill to me. I don't want him. I don't want him. So Cecilia, like seriously, I'm not against you, honey. I'm just trying to keep it light and funny over here. But yeah, Stefan Diggs could kick rocks, babe. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not how we roll, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was concerned about Stefan Diggs the moment we got him at free agency, and yes, he proved me wrong when he got that. He got to like 1K yards, but he didn't ball out when it mattered the most in the playoffs. Yes, in prime
I
time.
didn't what he did in Buffalo, man.
I'm slowly watching Stefan Diggs turn into Antonio Brown. Oh, crap. Did you guys hear about that one jackass? What's his name? His name Darren Lee. He was a Bill. He was a chief.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like so. This guy.
He killed. What? Who did he kill?
Well, first of all, dude, he beat up his own mom. All right.
Yeah.
And then he beat up his baby's mom. All
What
right.
the-
And then years after that, he got them to plea that down. So he got like some kind of misdemeanor with some fake controlled substance. I don't know what it was. It was crazy. Yeah, drafted by the Jets, which he knows. And so then this jackass murders his woman. Like, and did it in a very vulgar, vile way. Like there was bite marks on her. Like, and he was not only busting her up, there was bite marks on her, and he's fucking stabbed her and everything. Dude.
Oh.
Like, this animal needs to be put down. I don't like it at all. Like, ooh, just makes me ill that I have to share the same air as a thing like that. You know, this guy is a fucking predator. And first of all, if you're gonna beat up your own mama when you're a full-grown motherfucking man. I mean, this is just a few years ago when he did that. Beat up his own mama. You know? He's a post-NFL career, right? Like, his career was over. And then he just, like, fucking starts beating up women and shit like that. And then they let him go to the point where he killed one, dude. That's fucking terrifying. That there's creatures like that out there. Look, men and ladies are all safe around me. I'm not gonna take your life. I might like give you a flat tire on your flip flop when we're walking across the beach, and then I'll laugh just like that. But like people like that can kick rocks, man. We don't need that kind of CTE crap or whatever it is that they're gonna try to blame it on. I've been hit in the head a lot. I don't know if I was just able to turn mine straight to comedy where I just laugh at shit. But this guy, he could just go get a different girlfriend.
Right?
What? If it's that bad, just go get a different girlfriend. What the fuck are you doing, you retarded idiot? Like, god damn it. These murderers need to be put down like the dogs they are. He's in Tennessee, too. So it's going to be fucking years of people paying for him to eat and breathe their air, you know? He needs to be gone. Like they need one of those things in Texas where they got a conveyor belt that just runs them through the grinder, you know? Ugh. Ugh. Pulls up the soapbox. Oh my goodness.
There's a problem with violence in this world as well, man. Just people just wants to just breed hate with hate. So it's fucking love, man. Love.
I mean, go out to dinner and hit a comedy club. Like if you're having a bad day, like come on, seriously, there's comedy clubs nearby. Try it out. You know? Or shit. Go watch a high school football game. If there's nothing else in your area and you're that bored, just go fucking double down on your team and just like buy their little banner and wave it and shit. Fun stuff, man. Take my kids to the games and shit.
Yeah, support your local people, and don't be damn creepo. Just go in there and enjoy, and keep everybody safe and happy.
Yeah, I'm not saying go park by the grade school and be a weirdo.
Just saying.
If that's what you're getting at, you fucking goof. But no, like me, I need a white van, Anthony. Can you sell me a white van? I can. Why is that always a white van? All right.
Anywho.
Sorry. I wanted to go off and then try to make it a little silly afterwards. Because, yeah, that's heavy. That's a heavy thing to talk about, too. And so I hope Diggs isn't going in a direction like that. Like, I hope he can learn his lesson. You know?
Yeah, but thankfully, the guaranteed money is not that bad. We can get out of that deal easily since it's $3. It's 3 years and $63 million, and we gave him like 21 in guaranteed. So we can get out of that contract.
You guys are like still under the goddamn salary cap by a lot of money. So you guys have plenty of money for the next stars.
Also,
my boys know not to hit girls, but they do know not to let a girl hit them. All right, so it goes both ways. So this is why chivalry is basically gone, is because like girls are pretty wanting these days, and it used to be well, a boy would find a girl and just keep her forever and buy her a big castle like I did for my wife, and she would be loyal and faithful and everything forever. And then all of a sudden it was the millennials had to grow, or the Generation X had to be around, where both parents were gone because they both wanted a castle. You know, and then we just learned how to just keep on trudging. I decided I wasn't going to go through all the crap. I was going to find the one and then just stay right there. To me, that's the good old-fashioned American way. We've got a house on the hill. I do a little bit better than the neighbor. So, like, what else can a guy really want? And so my kids know it's the rule of three. Like when my grandpa was on the cart and he had grandma on there and the mule wouldn't pull, he got off and he went down and he looked that mule in the eyes and he said, "That's one." And got back on the cart. The mule went for, a little while and then it stopped and he gets off and he goes, "Hey, mule, that's two." Gets back on the cart. The mule takes off, goes almost to town, stops about a half mile from town, stops. Mule, and grandpa said, "Mule, that's three," and shot that son of a bitch dead. And then got back on the cart and just sat there. And grandma started yelling at him about killing the mule and how they were almost to town. And he said, "Woman, that's one." No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. Camden. It's a good joke, Anthony.
It's horrible.
That was a good
Anyways,
joke.
back to football. Let's get back to football.
Okay. You don't like my grandpa joke.
But yeah, I just feel like going back to the whole thing of why I was a little bit upset is because you have fans who don't understand, like, yeah, this happened, but they have the audacity to, like, no, they just have the audacity to pick on one team over nothing and not focusing on the other team. And then you got everybody bashing on Colby, and I get it. Colby has been falling to the trap of rage baiting, and then, it just got salty from there. And then I was like, I think this is a bit too much. I think I'm done watching the AFC's roundtable after how toxic the chat is, how chaotic it is, and it was just worse timing. Regardless if we win, there will be excuses anyway, so it doesn't make sense.
Hey, Dow. Honestly, just like Colby said, though, nobody expected you guys to be in the Super Bowl. Nobody expected you guys to be in the playoffs, really. I mean, we talked about maybe you guys would be in the playoffs. In our regular season predictions, we had you guys as a possible wild card going into the 7th seed, making some noise just to be in the playoffs. And look what happened. You guys made the Super Bowl. I mean, that's more than what Buffalo did. That's more what the Jets did. That's more what the Dolphins did. And it's sad to say that, but it's true. It's just how it worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more than what the Chiefs did, and the Broncos.
Way more,
and
dude.
the
You like
fucking Raiders.
doubled our wins, dude.
Yeah.
You doubled the Chiefs' wins this season. That's fat, bro. That was awesome. I enjoyed watching the Patriots this season. Down now.
I enjoyed watching the Super Bowl regardless of the outcome. Like, I didn't want.
You made it, right? You made it.
I thought it was going to be Bills versus Lions.
Everybody did, right? Everybody
The
did.
majority thought, but Bills at least made this playoffs. Lions did not. So
What's going to happen to the Lions, dude? They going to
we
be
play
back?
them next year. We play them next year.
Are they going to be back though? Like
Probably not.
Seeing a lot of changes going on. It was a pretty good team. And then all of a sudden, coaches are going, players are going. Mhm. Are they just going to draft a badass running back after next season, and then do the whole
I don't
carry
know.
their people along with a Barry Sanders style of guy again, or?
Also, did you guys see the new logo for the Super Bowl for Super Bowl 61?
They already did it?
They already did it.
They're quick, dude.
Well, if I'm able to so let me just pull the picture up and then let's see what it looks like. It's let me just present it. Share screen. This is what the next Super Bowl looks like. If you guys can see it.
Go ahead and present that, Jamie.
I'm on it. I just spotted it there. Here we go. Oh, that's kind of neat, dude. That's kind of cool with the watery graphic looking thing on it. I like it.
With the sunset. And obviously the color theory is just not me. I think the color theory is so overrated now.
They're getting away with it now. Now they're trying to do some other crap.
So does this mean it's going to be Raiders Panthers?
Sure.
Wait. Oh, Dolphins and wait. What did I do?
Saints.
Hang on.
I can see I hate to say this. The Donkeys or the versus the Lions. Not Donkeys versus. Maybe Donkeys versus Panthers again.
Wait a minute. Did the Seahawks owner?
Yes, I heard about it before the Super Bowl. She said that she will sell the team after the Super Bowl.
She's awesome, dude. I like her. I like her. She's in a business full of men, and she still kicks the butt. Like that's a cool chick right there. I mean, hey, like maybe she got her thing going there, and so she's ready to.
Move on. But
Yeah,
I'm a little concerned about Seattle now that you won a Super Bowl. But I felt like you could just like continue being the owner until time's up. But I feel like the question begs is what is going to happen now with new ownership? Are they going to retain most of?
Oh shit!
How
God,
dare
yeah.
you?
I was trying in the
Get back in here,
background.
man.
Just the other picture was still in the background. Come back now. Sorry about that, buddy. Darn it! I do this all the time. He knows.
Bro, what the hell happened?
That was me. I was trying to like. There was the extra screen, so I was trying to make room in case somebody else wanted to call. But I didn't realize it would kick both your whole computer out. I was just trying.
Yeah, I
to
reset it and I was like, it went back to my account, but nevertheless.
There, buddy. My bad. How's prison life? Look at that room, dude. How's prison life? They still won't let you get a poster even if you use just tape.
Well, I can pull up a poster. You just need like proper like
tape.
I don't know how to describe it. It's just like you can't like use tape on the walls, otherwise it would damage it, and I would have to like pay for damages for the
What
wall.
if it's like
Tape?
masking tape
Like
or one of those?
walls? Even
I don't know.
I mean, shouldn't peel the tape off. What kind of primer are they using these days? No, seriously, like masking tape probably wouldn't do it, would it?
I don't know.
you'd think it wouldn't.
Probably not.
Like a big cork board right behind you with an awesome page, like Jets flag would be cool, dude. When are you gonna put up your Jets flag?
Damn it. I have to hang this up. I will.
Oh, I thought you were gonna hit me with something.
No, this is a post. No, this is a Patriots poster. I think I might hang it up in my room when I go back to my house, but not for my dorm. I just don't think that if I take it,
You could put it in a nice frame, and then just put it on that window right behind you. Then at least your cell won't look so small.
Which he said command hooks to hang up a cork board.
Oh yes. Yeah, those are those little plastic hook things with the sticky on the back, and then when you want to take it off, you grab the sticky and you just pull straight down, and it pops the whole thing right off. It
I
doesn't.
think I've heard of these suckers.
See? Yeah, man, you stock shelves. You know you've seen them. Look, I'll send you $5, and then boom, you can hang a cork board, and you could just thumbtack your cool stuff in there. Right there, right behind you. I mean, you'll block your view of what town? Is that your view of town?
No, that's just the parking garage.
It'll block your view of the parking garage. So maybe somebody might mess with your Ferrari and you won't be able to see it.
Unless I get towed, but not that.
You don't tow Ferraris, dude. Do they?
They do tow cars if you don't purchase a parking ticket or if you're parking in, where is it? Since we have like a commuter rail across the campus, if you're parking where the passengers are parked, you will get towed and get fined. So at the owner's expense.
I mean, if you're driving a Ferrari, I guess you could just go buy the towing company and fire the guy, you know? What is this?
Nah. Fuck no. Fuck.
Not just no, but the big one, huh? What's up with that? Is that a bad town?
No, I heard there's a state prison over there, and I know one of the Wahlbergs was a prisoner at Walpole State Prison.
It was a callback joke because of the wall, dude. My joke about your prison cell that you're in there.
No, there is a state prison in Walpole, Massachusetts, and basically, the older Wahlberg brother, was unfortunately the prisoner, from what I remember. I think I got to James Wahlberg. It's definitely not Mark. Definitely not Mark. Definitely not Donnie.
Marky Mark?
And them funky bunch.
Yeah, apparently he hates that, dude. He used to get up on stage and pull his pants down in his underdrawers. Like he thought he was cool or something. It was funny. It was funny to me. Now he's all like trying to be the cool guy in all these movies and stuff. I'm like, pull up your pants. Marky Mark. Mark Wahlberg's actually done a pretty good job in some of his movies, though, by the way. I'll put it right there.
Yeah, I got to listen to some of his music in the past, and I really enjoyed
it. Come on, feel it.
I bet she bet the Seahawks and won money, but she's an Eagle fan. Went with the Seahawks defense.
Eagles are tough as shit. I couldn't believe it when they kind of started to fall apart this year. I was like, God damn it, that Super Bowl hangover is a kick in the butt. It really is. I mean, wait till you go to 2 in a row. That third one, whew, goodness. Third in a row was about the most stressful damn thing I've ever seen. And we got our asses handed to us by the Eagles. Yeah. Patriots went 3 in a row. They lost their third as well. Oh.
Still remember that game, the Philly special.
Bills still got us beat, bro. They went 4 in a row.
Yeah, I heard that story 10,000 times. Watching documentaries and shit.
Still got us beat.
Be nice if there was a victory in those.
Yeah, sure. For sure. I thought DF was gonna stop by today, man. I was wondering if he's got his blanket.
Funny enough, he actually commented in one of my reels, and basically, that did not age. That game did not. That reel did not age well when I was pissed about him not winning MVP, and so it is what it is.
Poor Jim Kelly. Exactly, Witchy. That guy got his ass beat. When I was a kid, I was watching him. Okay, so it was 93? Am I right?
Yeah, 90 through 93. 90, 91, 92, 93 is when they went to Super Bowl.
Okay. Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, so, dude, I was, in my 20s. And I remember watching Jim Kelly every dang play. That guy got just drilled. Watch the old footage of any game during those seasons. Doesn't matter if it was supposed to be a weak team. This guy was getting planted every single play. It was such torture watching this man get up, dust himself off a little bit. Oh, God. And then be like, all right, let's do this, guys. We're going to try this. And then you just go do it again. Bang! This poor guy. Every play. That was the toughest son of a bitch I've ever seen play football. That was back when you could actually do more than scare a quarterback. Now they got to go raw until the quarterback goes, okay. Right? They're trying on fucking princess dresses these days compared to what it used to be like. It's back in those days, Anthony, defenses wanted to kill. They wanted to knock your guys completely out of the game so that you were not a threat anymore. And that's, call me old-fashioned. What do you think about Jim Kelly, Anthony? You've seen it. You were a little younger.
Yeah, I was 10 years old, 10 years old when I watched the Bills and Kelly, man. It's just heartbreaking, but it was cool. I watched him break he threw a pick and he went to go tackle the guy that intercepted the ball and he broke his leg. I don't think he did it on purpose, but he broke his leg. That was interesting. He went to tackle him and he tackled him right there in his knee and just folded the other way as he tackled him. That was something else.
Yeah.
But Cecilia, she said didn't think a girl knew about defense. Jim, Jamie loves defense, and if you're a defensive guru, by all means, you're his gal, man.
Defense. Like, I love me some defense, bro. This is what she's talking about. She's like, she bet Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the defense.
Yeah, that's for sure, man. I seen that defense coming. Oh, that defense is. They were on point, bro, and they were built specifically to handle the exact offense that the Patriots were bringing. Like, it's amazing how it fell right into their lap like that. Like, they would have probably had a harder time with pretty much any other offense. Like, not a harder time, but that defense was literally specifically built to beat that exact style that the Patriots were bringing. And that's all they could do because of Drake's arm. And I saw it coming. I mean, I was all over on the internet looking up shit, dude, like doctor shit, and how arms rotate like that way. Like, was it feasible that Drake was going to be able to throw a bomb? And he couldn't. I mean, he tried, but he had no control over it when it went. I mean, it overthrew everybody, So, like, he probably tore the shit out of his shoulder when he did that bomb. And I know right after that, Vrabel patted him on the ass and everything, like, hey, man, look, go relax. I think this is pretty much over. Like, Vrabel knew that was his kid fucking trying to kill himself to do something for the game. I thought that was pretty cool. Drake doesn't give up. That's one thing I like about Drake May. He just doesn't give up.
Plus, I never see him that emotional in a press conference ever.
Yeah, dude, he doesn't give up. That's a fucking Super Bowl, bro. Like, I'd be crying if I got a ticket. I'd be like, oh, this is the greatest day of my life. Oh, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'd be like, my mother and my father, over a ticket. Just to be there for a Super Bowl. I don't even care who's playing, Oh, my goodness. So, yeah. Bet he was stoked.
Well, it's about that time for me, man.
It's only 7:54, bro.
Yeah.
You said 8:30.
I said 8.
You said 8:30. 8 or 8:30.
I gotta be in bed in 10, 15 minutes. I gotta get up at 4:30.
Yeah, I gotta get up a little bit after that, but pretty close, bro. Yeah. I get about half hour of sleep, I guess.
But yeah, I think moving forward, I'm just gonna chillax with you guys instead of not getting caught up in the AFC's roundtable, because at this point, as time goes on, it's gonna get more toxic than ever. It's not gonna be the same as it once was.
Just ignore them. Just ignore them. Still
Yeah.
support them. Just ignore them.
You know what? I love the guys. You know, I love the chats over there. I have stepped out for a while just to, let it cool out. Like I'm always there. Like sooner or later I'll show up and give my love to everybody. And everybody knows I'm a Chiefs fan, so like it's your round table, You guys were the best in the division. It's your round table. Like nobody got as far as you did. It's your round table. The Patriots need to just like smile and be like, yeah, we got there though, huh? What's up? Like we got there though, because that's a statement in itself. The Chiefs weren't even close, dude. We didn't even make a fucking playoff this year. So there you go. You got there, bro.
Yeah, I always support Cole. I support Colby. I appreciate the other guys. I just feel like, I can't support them when you basically have this toxic of a fan base, just going at each other, just bullying other people. And that's the one thing that really pissed me off was the cyberbullying, because yes, we lost and we know it's going to happen, but taking it to the next level with cyberbullying is completely unacceptable. And I just try to ignore them, but it's clearly impossible with that crap ton of like comments saying like,
they can't stop though. Like these are the kids that are all mad that they didn't make it. So like one of these days you're gonna just learn to laugh at this, bro.
Yeah, I told him like, come at me, just come at me.
Yeah,
I don't care, hate me for all I care, because you gain nothing out of it.
Well, they can't hate you. If they get to know you, they're gonna like you, bro.
True.
Even though you're locked up, I don't know what you did, but you're in lockdown and everything.
Like, I didn't even want to do content, and yet I did, just so that I'm not hiding. I'm not gonna act like one of those pussies and then just man up.
Did I stop when the Eagles beat the living shit out of my team?
No.
No. I was right there smiling, going, yeah, shit. Even the greatest gets bit, Even the greatest dog gets bit once in a while where it hurt, And so dude, I'm old. When I was your age, I went through fucking years of the best we got was mediocrity, If we made
mediocrity, right?
Not to mention, I had a fun party last night. Regardless, like I enjoyed fun hanging out with them than watching the game itself. So it's not like the end of the world.
What's up, bro?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, I thought you were giving a comment on that.
You said mediocrity, and I said it's not idiocracy.
Idiocracy.
I was being a smartass.
Idiocracy is a great show. Bro, like, so honestly, Bills fans should be sitting about where I'm sitting about all of the years, understanding what the sad years are, I mean, think about this, Dow. All you had to do was wait 7 fucking years, and your team was back up on top. That's phenomenal. That's phenomenal, dude. All you had to do was wait 7 years, and your team's back on top of the league, not just your division. Right?
Yeah.
Top 2 in the league is pretty badass, dude. You made the championship, you made it to the Super Bowl past the championship. To me, that just says, hell, you're fucking spoiled. I had to wait 45 goddamn years to even see a playoff win, it feels like. We had one.
I'm pissed about it. Then again, not just that, also the round it got. I love Colby. Sometimes he's like about my age, so basically I understand what it feels when it's basically a lot of rage bait, but it just got really disorganized from there to the point like they're just pointing fingers or like saying, oh, which is right and which is wrong, or which is the truth or the excuse or not. And that just it just frustrates me. And to the point like I feel like it's a waste of time. And no disrespect to them, but it's just I'm done. I'm done. Like a lot of my Patriots fans are also done with them just because they can't stand
Well,
it.
tell them where we're at, bro. You're always welcome here.
Yeah, I told them to. So
We love you, bro. Like, we're on your side, okay? We're just NFL fans, too.
yeah,
You
like
know?
yes, I do talk shit, but not to like the full extent. Like I try to combat with them because they go at me in one thing, I go at them before at another, but not like to make personal attacks. Like losers make personal attacks, and that's where I get to the point where I just report them or block them. Simple as that.
You know, I just like it that we could all come here and then we don't hammer each other. Oh, we'll tell you straight up how we feel, but we're not trying to be disrespectful at all. That's kind of neat. I do like it that we've kept it like that, Anthony.
Mhm.
I do like that.
It is
I like
awesome.
it that Dow can come here and feel safe enough to show us his prison cell.
Right?
I always use this. Well, I've only used it for like this school year, so like next year I'm gonna be in a different area. So
Yeah, I know, bro. I'm just messing with you because
I
of
know.
In the
I know.
hole. He's
That
in the
block
shoe for
wall.
25 days.
Yeah, I got like 3 months left until I move out of that place and moving into somewhere
3
more
months in the
exotic.
shoe.
What's that, Anthony?
3 months of the shoe.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm just thankful for everything this semester. Like, also, I just saw a video of Mike Vrabel thanking Patriots fans for their support as the team arrives home. They went home and
I mean, yeah, dude. Why not? Like, even if you lost, I think we should still have a parade for you. Yeah, fucking made it to the Super Bowl. Sure, it didn't work out. You know, come on, right? You made it. You know, there's pride there, bro. There's pride there. Like, if I was a Bills fan, I'd be so goddamn prideful that we went to 4 in a row. I don't give a fuck about win or loss. We were the best for 4 years in a row, and none of y'all asses could even take it from us. We're the ones that had to go play the hard NFC teams.
yeah.
That's the way I look at that, dude. That's pretty boss.
Not to mention the life so far this semester has been hell, considering that a couple of my classes were shit and the content is like hell for me, and so it's like, why the fuck am I making my life hell?
Oh, bro. So, like, don't stop. I like your content. I jump on and I watch. I can't seem to comment on your shorts because I always want to give you a little bit of heck, right? But it doesn't let me comment on your shorts. But I gotta tell you this, man. Don't stop, bro. Don't stop. So
Yeah.
I like your stuff, and I like your style. And you call it Patriots Clubhouse, and that's kind of neat.
Yeah.
You know? And the Mayflower Voyage thing is that's pretty boss. You know, you got great ideas, man. Don't give up.
Yeah, I got great fans. And yes, I'm gonna have trolls, but it's not gonna stop me. I just slowly but surely I start to realize as time goes on, compared to 2024 to 2025, like 2024 and 2025 was one of those years where I was like, oh, I just got started. I stepped into the shallow water, and then I just got started from there. So
Yeah. I mean, I haven't made any kind of leap, bro. This is me after work. This is Anthony after work. We love football. We're going to be depressed and just hoping there's something to talk about for the next few months, you know. But this is what we did to block out the jerks is we created a place like this where only only time that we're really jerks is we're just teasing or something, you know?
yeah, for fun, but not to be a
It's just
dick.
for fun, man. You know, and We like it that you like your team. So even as a Chiefs fan, I absolutely love everything about Anthony loving his team. Like, that's just a fellow NFL fan. Nobody got my joke yet. God dang it. This is driving me crazy. I'm going to give it up right now. This is it. The change in the name of the thing, nobody got it.
We got a Commanders fan in the chat.
What's up? We got a Commanders fan? Look,
I like the Commanders. I did, but for some reason they took a huge step back. But
ever since I was younger, I was always a Chiefs fan. But when the Redskins were on, I watched the Redskins. And when they changed their name to the Commanders, I watched the Commanders. When it was Washington football team, I watched them and I supported them. I don't know why. Maybe it's because they're NFC and there's never been any kind of hatred or anything. But I was just kind of rooted for them.
yeah, for me on the NFC, it had to be. I thought it was Detroit, but deep side, it's more with Seattle for me. I just love Seattle. And good thing that they won. I had so much faith for Seattle. I think Sam Darnold deserved it. I think Mike McDonald, a great defensive-minded coach. The fact that he called plays in the Super Bowl, I had so much. Kitty cat. But yeah, I had so much faith in the Seahawks. I like the Seahawks over the Eagles. No offense to some of the Eagles fans, but I just like the Seahawks.
They were just a really well-built team. The coaches were. Did you see that coach's face, bro? This was the greatest part of the Super Bowl for me. The single greatest moment that I can think of right now is the look on the coach's face when he was looking around and he was like, wow, I just won the Super Bowl. Like that moment when he's just like, whoa. That was beautiful, dude. That was a thing of beauty. That moment right there stuck with me more than anything else. Halftime show, fucking shit show. That guy can't carry a tune.
Good thing that from my party we did our own halftime shows.
So they had that guy mumble rap the entire time. That's all he did, mumble rap. He didn't sing any good stuff. When the guy that came on that had the puffy shirt like a pirate and he had and that guy started singing, I was like, wow, now there you go. There you go.
Holy shit.
Remember that guy?
No.
I wasn't paying attention.
I watched a little bit of it.
It was not a great. And then how about this? The commercials.
Commercials were lame. I watch it on Peacock.
Just regular fucking commercials, dude.
Yeah.
It's the Super Bowl. What the hell happened? What is going on with this country where your commercials aren't fucking funny at the Super Bowl? At least tease me, trick me, make me laugh later because you did 3 commercials that tricked me into the third one, me laughing. Come on. They were not good. Like, how dare you screw up my Super Bowl commercial time?
Yeah, there were some
for that crap. I stayed for that dumpster fire.
Also, some of the ads were also supporting the Winter Olympics, and I only watch a couple of events, and I'm like, I don't pay attention to the Winter Olympics like I do nowadays.
So, Witchy's got a point here. That was a good one. Yes,
it was a good one.
That was a good one. So at least the people that are having some beers sometimes remember what fucking good stuff is, you know. The rest of them, it was poor. It was hard to choose what was going to be a good one, or most of them I was just like, ugh, really. There was another one that made me laugh. Which one was it? Come on, Anthony, you're gonna hit me with something good, aren't you?
No.
No? What are you typing in?
I'm going to bed. You guys have a good night. I'm out of here.
Have a good night, Anthony.
Have a good day at work, my friend.
See y'all later.
Talk to you tomorrow.
But yeah, some of the commercials were so lame. Like, a couple of them were supporting the Winter Olympics. Like, I don't pay attention to the Winter Olympics like I do nowadays. What's next? The World Cup?
Dude, I gotta tell you, I was watching the ice skating last night after the Super Bowl, and like it's pretty impressive, man. Like, that's on fucking pieces of metal stuck to your feet. And one kid did a flip. Like, I was like, oh shit. I feel like I'm watching that show. What was that show with oh my gosh, what was that show called? Come on. Yeah, never mind. I'll remember 2:00 in the morning. I'll wake up and be like, I remember the show, and then no, gotta work at 5, so
Yeah.
Ultimately,
Ultimately,
reused the Patrick Mahomes commercial. For real, come on. Like, do something fancy for me in the commercials. The hell was that? Blades of Glory. Have you seen Blades of Glory? Tell me you got that guy from Napoleon Dynamite. And it's got the dude, what's that big old silly ass's name? He's so funny. I never remember. Will Ferrell, that's that guy.
I love Will Ferrell.
Silly bugger, dude. Blades of Glory. So that's what I was watching last night. When the dudes came on, I was like, whoa. The one guy had his hair all pretty. I was like, oh shit, this is real. This is real. I can't tell you though how much I like women's curling, bro. Yeah, them girls are in the perfect shape. Every one of them are, and they wear my favorite color. Every single country wears my favorite color, bro.
Okay. Wow. Is it red?
Spandex. All them girls are wearing my favorite color the whole time. Spandex, bro. It's a joke. The joke is this. Somebody says, what's your favorite color? You say yoga pants.
Interesting. Really
Just
interesting.
a joke, dude. I guess it's an old man joke.
Yeah.
Ooh, got another one. Yoink. All right, buddy. Hell. It was like 10:13 your time?
Yeah. So far, I don't think I got classes until like 12:30. So.
What? Oh, you got an Xbox?
Nah, I don't use it.
You don't have an Xbox?
Nah, I don't have a PS. I don't have a PlayStation either. I just don't have the money and the time. So.
Sounds to me like you got about 2 hours. We could be playing some Call of Duty, bro.
Oh, bro, I don't do COD.
We could go on Fallout 76 and go kill some big old giant irradiated creatures. It would be
Oh
fun.
shit!
Yeah, dude, it would be fun.
It's not impressive, but yeah, I just feel like I just don't like the content of like the coursework, not like the content I'm creating. Like I enjoy the content creating. It's just mixing it with that and school has been a pain in the ass. But
Bro, I work and I do this, but what am I gonna do other than that? I do this on the days that we don't have wrestling or ballet or violin or guitar, or days that the wife doesn't have already my schedule just full. Because she'll find out if I have a day off, right? And she'll be like, "Oh, we got a day off. Well, let's do this and this and this and this." And I'm like, "I just want to lay around in my underdrawers." But nope, honeydews. So yeah, I do this when I don't have other things. So I'll be back Thursday. If you want to hang out on Thursday nights, even though there's no football, I know there's no football.
It just feels weird now that football's over. Now we're back to the off season.
Weird.
Again.
Dude, it's felt weird to me since week 7. No, week 4. Yep, it's been weird for me since week 4. Okay. I gotta tell you, bro, you just played the last game of the year. You got to see it longer than us. You got to watch your team way longer than we got to watch our teams. That alone is boss. That's like you were the end of the game boss, dude. The big boss at the end.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we lost in the final boss, but hey, it was worth the experience. It would have been nice to go out to Boston and watch a parade, but then again, even if we won, it would have been complicated in the sense that it's going to be on a fucking weekday. And I'm like, I don't have the time for that, so. But, fuck it.
Hey, a lot of us had to work our way through school, bro. You're lucky, though. You're smart. I mean, I pissed away mine. Like, first of all of my white privilege was spent, like, on a Happy Meal. I had none, dude. I got thrown to the wolves. My mama was a hippie, and my daddy was a sergeant in the military. And so I had a torn childhood, right? I learned to walk the line. I don't lie, cheat, steal, or hurt people first. The key word is the very last word in that. Right?
Yeah.
If you can follow 4 basic rules, you'll live this life wonderfully. And people won't absolutely hate you. They'll just realize that you are what you are. And so as long as you don't lie, cheat, steal, or hurt people first, you should be just fine. Even cops can agree with that rule, no matter what situation you're probably in. It's basic. That's how I do it, anywho. Seems to have worked. But what I did do different than a lot of people in my life was when I got depressed, okay? When things felt too heavy, when I felt like I was all alone or whatever, I did double down on work. There was times when I had 3 jobs, and I mean, I'd barely get any sleep at all, but I was young like you. Kids don't need sleep, dude. You'll be fine. You'll be fine tomorrow at noon when you finally have to get up and put socks on. But there was times when I had 3 jobs, man. There was times when school was 2 of the 3. It felt like, and you just double down on work when you're depressed and alone and you feel like it just is all for nothing. Double down on work. And then you take that money and then you go to fucking St. Lucia and get a hotel and just enjoy an island somewhere. Go to St. Kitts. It's really kind of more of a, like, they want to sell you stuff, and it's like it's kind of an English run island. Or go to Jamaica. Get that big hotel that has all the stuff on the beach there. Once you're in the hotel, you get all the stuff. Shit, dude. You get that flight for like $150 from where you're at, and $200, and then it's another $500 for like couple of days of just absolute awesomeness. I mean, shit, you could get a week deal and have the time of your life for $1,500. You know what I'm saying? And that's where doubling down on work puts you in a situation where you can make yourself not sad anymore. A lot of people don't understand that. They take a easy way out, or they just mope around this life, depressed and sad. Fuck that, dude. I took my whole family to Hawaii. I've been to every island in the Caribbean with my wife. Took her over to the Mediterranean, and we went all over Europe, dude. Like, come on. Something makes you down. Yeah, fucking take a ship to nowhere. Take a ship to nowhere.
Take a shift to nowhere.
Mhm.
Also, Anthony's wondering if he said Wednesday
Wednesday what?
to do the live stream, I guess.
Wednesday live streams? Oh, the you want to switch it to the after party live stream? That sounds good. We'll do the AFC East roundtable as moderators or whatever we got to do. Hang out in the chat, and then we'll come here right after and hang out after that. So Wednesdays for the off season is what Anthony's saying, yeah?
Yeah. That's actually not kind of bad. I just don't know what time though, because I got
Well,
other
but
shit.
you were doing yours tomorrow, right?
Well,
Tuesday.
That's at 9.
You're
Because
yeah.
I'm gonna do more of a reflection. I might do a call-in show. It's not gonna be like, I don't know how long I'm gonna do it, but it's not gonna be like one of those typical recap shows where it's just talking about the game and blah 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 blah, and just like reflecting, just talking to the chat, and then just have a conversation once in a while.
Wait a minute. I like this. Hex them hard. Witchy Hall is my new favorite. Okay, all you guys done fucked up. You let her surpass every one of you. Dude. Witch lore.
That's something new.
That just made me very, very happy. Look at my cheeks are gonna get sore. I'm just.
Well, that makes you a happy camper, I guess.
I guess so, dude. Dow, double down on comedy. Like, if you have to stay local and you can't go take a trip to Vietnam, dude, why not? Let's go to. You want to go to Vietnam, bro?
Yeah, I want to start. But before that, I want to start going to somewhere in the Caribbean, somewhere like.
Wait a minute. We can do this too. But can you speak Vietnamese well?
Not fluently. I just.
Okay. Can you get me food that is not puppy? That's a joke. Can you get me food there? Like, if I go with you to Vietnam, can you order us food and stuff though?
It's just because.
Like, we need it. We're gonna need a cab.
Oh God.
I have no Vietnamese in me whatsoever. Caribbean was taken over by the French and the English. That's easy, you know. But if we go to Vietnam, I don't know any words, dude.
I do know some words, but not like all the words. So.
But you
I just know the pronunciations.
Okay, so you could hail us a cab and get us back to the hotel.
Maybe.
After we wander around and hope to Christ we're getting something good to eat.
Shit.
But we could go and check out Vietnam, dude. I think that'd be neat, don't you?
That's like my entire bank account if I have to. Just sacrificing everything for that shit.
Nah, dude. Literally, bro, I flew to Italy, which is basically all the way across the United States, and then across the Atlantic Ocean, and then across Europe to Rome for fucking $600 there and back. Okay? Like, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. We could probably hop from you'd have to make it out west where I'm at. I'm in Utah, which is not all the way west, but like there's still 3 more fucking states till you hit the coast, you know. Well, Nevada, California, you know. But we hit the coast, and from LA, you drop in Hawaii, and then you go and you hit what Philippines, and then go on up to Vietnam, right?
Mhm.
I'm thinking we could probably get a really good deal on a flight. I'm not saying it's going to be the best airplane. First class might not be what it's like to go to Denmark, you know.
To be honest, I can't speak any Danish.
Me neither.
Like if I go to like Europe, I can't even say a lick of French, a lick of Spanish, let alone a lick of Italian or German. Hell, even Danish or Norwegian.
Well, actually, with Danish, it's the same as German and Swedish. Really, it really is. But Danish is more of a guttural. I know how to say like I'm sorry. I might be able to get us out of a couple of things if we go to Denmark, but.
We just said Google Translate.
Translate. Hell yeah.
Even if Google Translate, it won't be as accurate as I want it.
Caribbean's easy though. Like they all are English speaking. So like, and honestly, bro, when I was in Germany, and in Denmark too, it doesn't matter. Like when I was in Germany, I asked this kid where the cool bar was, you know, and he pretended like he didn't know English. And I go, hold on there, bud. I know before you're even out of upper school, you have to be able to read and write and speak English. Not fluently, but it's like a prerequisite. I think there was a war won that said we didn't have to all learn German. He didn't like that, but we went and had some beers and had a pretty good time.
Interesting.
That's a true story. I was in Ireland and I was out back. I was having a cigarette because you can't smoke at the pubs over there. And so I was out in the alley standing in like 2 feet. It was like a snowdrift of fucking cigarettes from all of them, right? And this old guy comes up and he says, "You're American." And I'm like, "Yeah, kind of written all over me, right?" And he goes, "And who are you?" And the kid that was with me, his name was Ian McKillop, which is Scottish. And the old Irish guy goes, "A Scot." And he says, "American. We gave the Scots the bagpipes 1,000 years ago. And they still don't get the joke." It's a silly joke, dude. That really happened to me, though. My wife just stepped out here, and we were in Barbados. And I'm telling you what, we were hanging out with one of those gangs that looked like the machete gangs that'll just chop you up, right? Well, it was their bar. I didn't realize that, like in other countries, gangs have their little things. It's the same here. It wasn't posted anywhere. The front of the bar had a Viking, like a Danish guy wearing a fucking Viking helmet on it. And I'm like, "Ooh, there's my bar." So I went in and I looked up on their shelf and I ordered that most expensive bottle, which was like fucking $7 American, dude. That was their most expensive booze. So I got the big one, you know. And I just said, "I need a whole bunch of cups." And I just poured that sucker in all the cups. And I just gave it to everybody in the bar. And I said, "Salute," you know. And they're like, "White people don't come here." I'm not regular white people. Jamie goes where Jamie goes. There's almost nothing any of us can do about it, right? And so we drank for a while, and it was sketchy, dude. Like the, as fearless as I am when I'm boozed up, I was like, all right, it's about time to get the wife out of this joint before this shit goes haywire, you know? She was perfectly safe. They understood, I will fight you all, you know? Like, I'm probably packing weapons. Lots of places to buy weapons here, you know? Fucking, we just head out, get down the block, hanging out with the other gang. You get my wife's hair braided, you know, by the gang member's mom. It was the fucking greatest. Barbados was fun. Don't do what I do, people. Like, don't do what I do. What I do is I go to the scary, dark places and just be nice and fun. And I get away with it. I have never seen anybody get away with what I've gotten away with on my trips and travels. So scary, fair warning. Like, I'm the guy that'll catch the pickpocket in Rome, carry her by her hand over to her handler, the dude that's been watching me since I got there, because I saw who he was. And I saw him nod at those girls. And I'll walk her right over to him and hand her to him and say, not me, motherfucker. Where do we go get a beer? You know, I'm the same guy that'll be like, hey, how's it going, officer? You know, like, I hope your job's going well. I'm not going to be the one out of line, you know. That's for other people. That's not for me. I'm here in this life to skip around like some weird old fucking happy son of a bitch that should absolutely probably be depressed for how ugly he is. But I'm not depressed. It's okay. See what I'm saying? That's what you got to get to, bro. You'll get there one day. You'll get there one day. You'll just be happy no matter what. Nothing's going to get you down. You know, you'll get there. The school's going to make you happy because it will pay off, especially if you're going into accounting. Because Anthony's going to be rich soon, and he's going to need an account. And we love you, bro. Always come here. You're always safe here.
Yeah. I really support this community, whether even though there's a little bit of jabs here and there about my team, but
oh, fuck the Patriots, dude. You guys suck. You lost your asses at the Super Bowl. Drake May's the worst. Oh my God, your defense gave up how many points? Oh,
I'm gonna say this. What are you gonna do with Patrick Mahomes now that he's on IRL? Now you got Eric Bieniemy back, but what are you gonna do with the rest of your oldies?
That's what
you're getting old as
fuck. Thank you. See, we're learning. You know, we're exploring.
But at least we're not making it personal, thankfully.
No, that was pretty fucking personal, man. I'm pretty upset that you brought Eric Bieniemy into this. So.
Oh, bruh. Yeah, I don't understand.
I love Eric Bieniemy, dude. I'm pretty happy. We're getting that hard reboot we needed, you know? Like, you know, when you push the power button and you hold it for like 30 seconds and it completely shuts down everything, but then you keep holding it and then it finally flashes everything back on. That's a hard reboot. That will get rid of all the static, you know, like do it on your iPad too. Just press and hold the power button, even on your phone. Press and hold the power button for like literally 60 seconds and it will shut itself off. It'll wait like so many seconds and then it'll pop itself back on and then all of a sudden run better. It's a hard reboot that happens in all electronics. And it's one of the greatest things you can do. And I do that every time I crack a beer. Jokes. Don't drink and drive, friends. Yeah. All right. I think that's it for the night, bro. I'm going to end this.
That's it. I got it.
Hang out for a bit and we'll talk after.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you, man.
I love you all. Thanks for coming by, Witchy. Much love, my lady. Thanks for making me laugh so much tonight. You're awesome. Anthony, too silly, bro. Hurry up and get rich so we can hire Dow.